welcome back to another Remembering Forgotten Memories episode. So, this one, I don't even know what just made me think of it, but I was like, I could probably make a video out of that, because it's so weird that it is stuck with me for all of these years since then. But 8th grade, that was my first year in public school. I'd been in a private Catholic school my whole life up till that point, and transferred into public in 8th grade. So this middle school that I went to was, mind-blowingly huge compared to what I was used to. I was used to a school of 300, then introducing me to a school of about 3,000 overnight. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Suddenly having all these different classes that I would go to with different groups of kids instead of the same group of 30, day after day after day, year after year. But, this one kid, I swear, he was, in almost all of my classes all year. Regardless of electives, regardless of everything. He just was in all of them, and I don't know why, but I didn't really care or anything, but, strangest damn thing, I was okay, I was the quiet kid, I was really shy, really introverted, much more so than I am now, but, I basically didn't speak unless spoken to, and especially being a new girl that, nobody freaking knew. No one knows her, she doesn't really have friends or anything, she just keeps to herself. I guess this struck certain people as being kinda sus, so, this one kid, the one that was in, all of my damn classes, I swear, out of nowhere one day, he asked me, "Are you Russian?" I was like, I don't think so, no. Why? He went back to what he was doing. He did not explain. That was odd. That was kind of weird. Didn't think anything of it. A week later, he asks the same question again. Hasn't changed since last week. I don't think that's how heritage works, buddy, but okay. Goes back about his way. Eventually, this starts turning into a more persistent thing. Till it gets to the point of, every freaking day, he is just hammering me with this, every time he sees me. And it was, getting unsettling at a certain point. It was I don't know why you keep asking me that, but the answer hasn't changed. Why are you asking me this? And he would not explain himself. To this day, I don't know why the hell he was asking me that. I eventually was like, do you, think I'm a spy or something? I don't understand. I don't know why you keep asking me that. And one day on the way home from school, I was just so frustrated and done, because it had, just happened again, last period of the day, right before I left. I'm mentioning it to my grandma, on my mom's side, and she's just like, well, he's not entirely wrong. I'm like, oh, you have to be fucking kidding me. She's like, you do have a little bit of Czechoslovakian, and you do have a little bit of Ukrainian, a drop, but you technically do. Fine. So, I know darn well, he's going to ask again, probably 10 zillion more times, so at least now I have something I can tell him. So, lo and behold, next day, sure as day, since, it was daily by this point, he asks the same question again. Are you Russian? No, really, you can tell me, if you are. I don't mind. The way he would ask it was just, hella shifty, too, and just so unsettling. It's why I think it has stuck with me for so many years, because I still don't know what was the motivation in asking. So I finally told him, not quite Russian, but I asked my grandma last night. She said I have, a little tiny bit of Czechoslovakian and a little tiny bit of Ukrainian. Does that count? No, that's not the same thing. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Alright, so whatever. So that was a Monday that the first one had happened. And that was the day of the week that I was hung out at my Nana's house. And the rest of the days of the week, my other grandma would pick me up from school. So now I'm even more confused, and even more just frustrated and upset over this whole damn thing. So I'm venting to her on the way home from school this time. And she's like, oh, I didn't know you had those from that side. You actually do have some Russian from this side. Don't toy with me. Don't toy with me right now. This is not the time for this. Alright, fine. Why have I never been told this till today? Well, you know, like back around the time of the Cold War, like nobody wanted to admit to being Russian, so we kind of just told your dad he was part German. We didn't tell the truth that actually, about 6 or 7 generations back, there's some Russian Orthodox Jew. Really? Yeah. Yeah, it's only a little bit, and you have to go way back. I mean, you have so much more of everything else, though. Yeah, but apparently that drop from over here, and the drop from over here, and the drop from over here, apparently those 3 little drops combined evidently must have come through enough in my genes to give me the look of being Russian. Do Russians have a look? Apparently I've been told by multiple people now, more than just this one kid, that apparently I look Russian. Like, what the fuck? That is, like, probably, of all the heritages I have, what I have the least of. But that's what I look like? Really? Really? Okay, fine. So, I guess I'm gonna make this kid's day the next day. So, I'm just, like, waiting for it. Kid's not at school that day. I'm like, oh, fuck me. So, I finally have the answer he wants to hear, and he's not even here. Really? Really? He eventually comes back a couple days later. I guess he was sick or something, but he comes back. I'm like, so, I talked to my other grandma. She says that I do a little bit, but you have to go back like 6 or 7 generations. And it's like only a little bit, but there you go. Apparently you were right. I was wrong. Do I get a cookie? What? What do you want from me? He's like, I knew it. And he never said anything else about it. And I'm still like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? I just, what? Now, mind you, I don't think he looked Russian or anything, so I don't think he was, like, asking for, like, a, like, shared heritage kind of deal. To be honest, like, his own heritage, like, his own look was vague enough to where I'm like, I don't think I could pinpoint any one thing I think he looked like. But, like, I don't understand why he just, day after day after day after day after day, till he finally gets that answer, and like, I knew it! And, like, sounded disgusted with it. I don't even think he said another word to me for the rest of the year after that. So to this day, I'm still like, what the actual fuck was that? The odds of that guy seeing this are probably slim to none, so I'm not even worried about putting this up, but, you know, if by some teeny tiny chance of universal fate he runs across this somehow, I would still like to know what the hell was that about? Like, this many years later, I'm not mad. I'm just a little disturbed and very curious of, the past 20 years wondering about this, since he kind of gave me a complex over it, but, yeah. But apparently, he must not have been entirely wrong, since A, turns out that, yeah, you go far enough back. Yeah, apparently there's a little bit there. I have so much more of everything else. I have more Italian than anything, but I've also got Scottish, Irish, Welsh, English. I thought I had German, but I guess I don't really have German. French, I think I said Irish, Canadian, like, basically, tour of Europe. I have all of those. And I have more of I have a little bit of Swedish. I don't look that, but Kimmy does. I want to say there was a little bit of Norwegian from somewhere, but in general, like, basically all of Europe. But no. Apparently he zeroes in on, like, the thing that I have, like, a dot on the map of. Cool. Love that for me. I'm a European mutt, but alright. But it is funny, though, that, like, several years later, Paul McCartney did that concert in Red Square, and I hadn't even seen it initially, but it was, like, aired on TV, and I had it, like, DVR'd, I hadn't gotten around to watching it yet, and I had, like, several people message me online, like, you didn't tell me you went to Russia, and I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I've never been to Russia, I've never been outside the country, what the hell are you talking about? Well, that's funny, because you were at his show. The fuck are you talking about? And somebody finally took a screen cap. Lo and behold, apparently I have a doppelganger in Russia somewhere that looked like a redheaded version of me. Universal joke, who has the red hair now, but, like, I just, what? What the fuck? And, like, dead ass, like, if I didn't know better, if I were, like, an outsider looking at it, yeah. That looks like if I had a freaking redheaded twin, that's the one. There they are. Like, I don't know if there's a common ancestor somewhere, but apparently there is somebody with my face, just red hair, that lives over there, or did at some point. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And the fact that several people reported back to me with this, and were all convinced it was me. Never mind that they talk to me, like, every day, and don't you think I would mention something, like, as big as, like, going to a foreign country? Like, don't you think I would mention something like that? Like, they all thought I, like, kept this, like, super under wraps. I'm like, no, that's not me, but that's really cool that you think it looks like me. I mean, if you want to spread that rumor around, I won't be mad about it. But, I mean, that's between you and me. That wasn't me. But just like, what the fuck? I never thought that I looked like any one particular nationality, but evidently, I guess I have a look, but I didn't realize I had. Whatever. It's so freaking weird. I always thought if Russians had a look, they're the ones that look like the freaking supermodels and shit, and I sure as hell don't look like that. Wish I did, but okay, apparently there must be some part where people look something like me, I guess. And I must have had at least one relative that lived there at some point in history, like a couple 100 years back, but alright, whatever. Like, I just find it funny more than anything, but I just, still to this day, I'm like, what the hell? Why was that one guy so weird? But then again, it's 8th grade. Everybody's kind of weird in 8th grade, aren't they? Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, I would have thought, maybe, like, it's an icebreaker thing, but then, like, the fact that he never spoke to me again after he got the answer he was looking for, it's like, oh, I guess not, but what the fuck? That's so weird. Anyway, I just find it funny. But anyway, I guess that's it for this one, so as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below, make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more, it's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link as always is down in the description. Anyway guys, till next time, see ya.